Grand rising to you this morning. Happy Saturday. As we move deeper and deeper into the fall, I want to say grand rising and welcome. Welcome to the global living room, formerly the antiviral message. But since we refuse to continue to give the corona all of our attention, not that we're not paying attention to what we need to do, we're masking up and we're moving and respecting it, but we're just not going to give it all of our time and energy and attention. So I want to say grand rising to you. Welcome to the Global Living Room, that place where we come together each and every week to love on each other and to be together and to share together and to do a little work. We get a little lesson. So I want to say grand rising. How has your week been? Good morning, Chicago. Grand rising, Little Rock, Arkansas. Grand rising. I hope that you were with me Thursday night for the spiritual spa. Oh my goodness, did we have some special sauce on Thursday night? It was tasty. It was tasty. Good morning, Brooklyn. Glad to see you with me. Grand rising to you. Glorious Saturday to you, Omaha, Nahoma. I've got a goddaughter named Nahama. Okay. Grand rising to you, New Jersey. Deep bow to all my warriors, all the tribes, all the cohorts. Big up to the Abundance Nation and to my spiritual sanctuary study family. Oh, let me get my mouth together. Good morning, Nola. Grand rising to you. Grand rising, Iowa. Grand rising, Philly, Charleston, South Carolina. Big up to my spiritual study sanctuary community. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If you haven't joined the spiritual study sanctuary, you might want to have another thought about that, because we are having a good time. Grand rising, Capitol Heights. Grand rising, Brooklyn, Mississippi. Grand rising, Bryan, Texas. Grand rising, Boston. How are you? Grand rising, Missouri and Beaufort, Georgia. Everybody, come on in and greet one another as we do each and every week. Aren't you glad that you have a place to go at least once a week and connect with people? Aren't you happy? Miami, Buffalo, Charleston, Virginia, Milwaukee. Yes, Carrollton, Texas, Las Vegas, Chi-Town, Detroit, Indianapolis, Charlotte, Trinidad, Grand Rising. Aren't you glad? Just to take this hour out of the week to come together to do something that will really lift you. And we do that today. And this is just a gathering and a rising. And we started it during the shutdown. And we've just continued it because I don't know about you, but it feels good. It feels good to be with others. Yes. And then tomorrow, for those of you who signed up, we still have a lot of seats in the West Coast. The West Coast is 7:30 to 10 West Coast time, which is 10:30 to noon East Coast time. So even if you're on the East Coast and you want to sign up for the spiritual sanctuary, you can do it in the West Coast time if you don't want to get up that early on Sunday like I have to do. Just go to Iyanla.com, look under resources, and you'll see the Spiritual Study Sanctuary. And if you are working on obstacles, challenges, issues in your life, and you want to work through them, go to the spiritual spa from Thursday, opportunities and the obstacles. And you can get the immersion sheet, and I've done a bonus triage sheet so you can deal with something immediately. Just go to Iyanla.com, go to the spiritual spa, and look up opportunities and the obstacles. Grand rising. And to my Fix It family, grand rising to you, Mobile, Alabama. Grand rising. Okay, let's check in. Let's check in with our Check Yourself cards. Every week people say, where to check yourself cards? MasterpieceBodyTherapy.com. But we're going to see what our card is today. Oh, my Lord, they're way over there on the other side. Okay, let's see. What did we get this morning? Go. The card we pulled this morning, can you see that? Let me see. Go. That's what we got this morning. And it says, go your distance, then go some more. Go away. Go alone. Go with someone else. Go now. Go tomorrow. Ask yourself why you haven't gone before. Let yourself go. Let her go. Let him go. Give yourself permission to go. Go with the flow. Go somewhere you've never gone before. When it is unacceptable to you, tell them to go. That's our check yourself card for today. Go. So let's get going. Let's get going. We're going to suit up this morning. Now, it's been a while since we've done this, so I want to do this today so that we can just unload for a moment because it's been a while. All right, Portland? Okay, let's do this. And today is such a much Saturday. I don't know about you, but it is just such a much. All the fighting and the arguing, such a much. Trying to figure out what to do, such a much. All of the backbiting, such the way people drive. Oh my goodness, such a much. So what is such a much in your house, in your life? Who's such a much? What is the thing that you just want to get off your chest on this such a much Saturday? Such a much. Trying to get the kids ready back into school and settle down. It's just such a much. Okay, such a much. People are so mean. I don't understand. What in the world? Just because you had to stay home with yourself for a little bit, now it's just such a much. So who's such a much in your family? What's such a much? Yes, such a much negativity online. Such a much. It's just such a much. And we need to get going and get into the positive energy, get into the light energy. Yes, such a much sadness and grief. It's just such a much. And then everybody wants to tell you about it. You know, I try to listen, but such a much. The division among people is such a much negativity everywhere. Such a much. Oh, it's just such a much. I don't have social media, so I ain't into such a much negativity. I love it. What's such a much in your, what do you just need to get off your chest today? Such a much. Trying to get in your clothes that fit you before the pandemic, and now they don't fit you because of the late night snacking. Such a much. Oh, come on. It's just such a, can I tell you what's such a much for me? And I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm. You know, I love everybody. Everybody's welcome here. But I just don't understand why every couple in the commercial now has to be interracial. It's just such a much. I don't have no problem with interracial couples. I don't have any problem just loving people. But why does we get something and then we just take it to the such a much. You love who you love. But now can we just see each other together? Such a much. I'm sorry. I don't mean no harm. Really, I don't. Such a much. What else? Waking up early in the morning. Yeah, such a much. Still on Zoom. Such a much. That is just such. And can I ask you a question? I want to go there today. I just want to go there. All right. I'm going to go there. Forgive me. What's such a much? Come on in. Suited up. Such a much. Nosy people. It's just such a much. Such a much. But I just want to go there. Help me. I don't mean no harm. Okay. Why? I just don't understand. Is anything private anymore? What happened to just private matters, private business? Do we have to talk about everything? And do there have to be a commercial for every darn thing in all the bodily functions, all the women's private business? And yesterday, I saw a commercial for deodorant for your private parts. What? It's just such a much. Oh God. If you don't need, you need to put deodorant in your pits and that you need to wash the hoo-ha. You don't need a commercial. Okay? Such a much. It's nothing's private anymore. Everything is out. Everything is just such a much. Broken marriages, such a much. busted relationships, such a much, listen, I keep hearing all of these things about, they need workers. Oh, the workers were staying home because they was getting unemployment. The workers, everybody needs work. I went in the post office. The post office got a "We are hiring" sign. Now, to get a job in the post office, you used to have to take a test and go through all of the governmental wonderfulness. Now, the post office has got a sign on the door, "We are hiring." But here's the problem. And it's just such a much. It's such a much for me. Now, you don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying this is such a much Saturday. We are getting it off our chest. Get it off your chest today. Such a much. So I know several people, because I come from Brooklyn, who had a little brush with the law. They went to the Vacation Retreat Center for some time, AKA jail. Okay. And these people want to work. They want to work. And they are applying for jobs. Nobody wants to hire them. Nobody. Now, they don't serve their time. They did probation or parole. They are supposed to be free from their past, and nobody's hiring them. And they're begging for people to work. Such a much. It's just such a much that you serve your time. You make a mistake, you serve your time. And I'm not talking about violent offenders who was running around killing up people and stealing stuff. I'm talking about little stupid stuff like marijuana. That's now legal. Okay? Now these people can't get a job. It's such a much. Such a much. Listen. Somebody was talking to me yesterday, and they said that they haven't been able to find a job. They've been going on. Nobody interviews you anymore. You do everything online. And if they don't like how you answer the questions, they don't even call you. Sometimes you got to look a person in their face. Sometimes you just got to look a person in their face. Somebody said, don't break the law. Possession of marijuana was a crime. It's not anymore. But if it's on your record, you're still considered a felon. Okay, anyway, I'll just leave that alone. But anywho, so this person applied for assistance because they need some support. It's no shame in applying for assistance if you need some support right now, if you're not doing well, if you can't get back to you. You know how many places are closed down? Where was I? I was somewhere. Ooh, I don't even remember. I was somewhere this week. I was in Washington, D.C. in the middle of the day, and there's no people. There's no people. The streets were bare at lunchtime. Anywho, so this person applied for assistance, and they applied for food stamps, and they have a very limited income, very limited. It's not really even covering their rent because they have to now apply for housing assistance. And you know how much food stamps they got? $19 a month. You need to go to, how is somebody going to eat on $19 a month? Such a much that they have these regulations and scales and tools and stuff. People can't live on that. It's just such a much. Come on, get it off your chest. What is such a much for you this Saturday? Come on, such a much. People not following the protocols and washing their hands, right? Such a much the fighting about the mask. Put the mask on. Just put the mask on. Ain't nobody trying to take your freedom. Nobody's trying to take your freedom. Listen, we don't know what this thing is. And it's sitting around the corner waiting. It's waiting for you, okay? Waiting for you. Until we get real clear about what it is, let's just wear the mask. It's okay. Michael Jackson wore the mask and y'all loved him. And that was way pre-corona, okay? Welcome to Such a Much Saturday here at the Global Community Connection. Somebody got $14 in food stamps. That is just such a much. What would you eat for $19? And you ain't gonna have no toilet paper. Because toilet paper is $13, okay? Why are they raising the price of toilet paper? Such a much, okay? So that's what we're doing. We're getting it off. We're getting it off our chest this Saturday. We're just letting it go, saying that stuff that we just, are thinking. are thinking and just got to get it out. So welcome to cancel culture. Yes, that is such a much. You can't say anything nowadays. You're going to get somebody upset, and then because of the social media, we think that we got a right to just go on and tear people down. It's just such a much. And what did y'all do when Facebook, Instagram, and something else were down this week? I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was there. Okay, welcome to Such a Much Saturday. I got some goodness for you today. So we just gonna take another few seconds. No privacy. Absolutely. Such a much. Oh, I'm not even gonna mention that name. Somebody put that name in there. I'm not even gonna say it out loud. Hello, Grand Rising London. Grand Rising to you. Grand Rising to you. Don't forget going over to Iyanla.com and get your immersion sheet for turning obstacles into opportunities and signing up for the Spiritual Studies Sanctuary. And you know what time it is. And so we begin. Yeah. All of that. Just get it off your chest, because some things are just such a much to look at, to handle, to deal with. Such a much. Yeah. Breathe in with me. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders, relax your belly. We're going to do some real deep breathing today so that we can clear out. I hope some of you went to the class with Dr. Akmal last week and learned what are the foods we need to eat and the things that we need to do to clean for the fall. So today what I want you to do is take your left hand and put it on your chest, and your right hand and put it on your belly. Put it right over your belly button. And as we inhale, what you want to do is you want to inhale and expand your belly so that it moves against your right hand, okay? And then you want to exhale and feel it deflate. And you're just holding your heart so that you know you're not breathing in your chest. This left hand should not be moving. The right hand over your belly button should be moving. So let's inhale and expand. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Relax your hands. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Good. Inhale, 2, 3. Expand that belly. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Good. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Make sure the chest is still and the belly is expanding as you inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, and relax. Just relax. Breathing in, breathing out. How about we run the rainbow today? For those who are new, just join in. And for those who've been with me, you know what to do, okay? I want you to see, feel, imagine, intended to be so, that right in front of you, there's a beautiful red ball. And I want you to inhale that red light. Inhale through the nose, pull it up, and shoot it out the top of your head. Now inhale back into the chest, red. Pull it up, and exhale, push it out through the top of your head. Good. Inhale, red light, red energy. Inhale. Pull it up, and exhale, see, feel, imagine it's going out the top of your head. Now just inhale red and exhale red. Slow down. Inhale red light, red energy, grounding, supporting, and exhale red energy. Now see, feel, imagine that red light immediately turns to orange. Orange, yes, creation. Inhale orange, pull it up through the top of your head. Exhale orange. You can't do it wrong, just set the intention. Now we're inhaling orange, pull it up, push it out the top of your head. Exhale orange. And just see, feel, and imagine a circle of orange light going around your head, into your chest. Pull it up the center of your body. Push it out your head. Now see that orange light become yellow. Inhale. Pull it up, out, and around. Now if you look, you have red, orange, and yellow. Breathe it in. Pull it up, push it out, and send it around. Just a circle, rotating in, up, out, and around. Red, orange, yellow, in, up, out, and around. Just see that circle circulating from the center of your chest to the top of your head. Now let's add green. Breathing in, green light, divine love. Breathe it in, pull it up, out, and around. And if you can't see it, feel it, or imagine it, just follow my voice. Breathing into the chest, green light. Pulling it up the center of your body, across your face. Pushing it out the top of your head and let it come around in front of you. Green light, green energy, divine love in the chest, up the body, out the head, and around. Now we have red, orange, yellow, green in the chest, up the body, out the head, and around. Just follow my voice. Now, keep it going. Red, orange, yellow, green, up and out. Now add to that. Royal blue energy for communication in the chest, up the body, out the head, and around. Just follow my voice if you can't see it. In the chest, up the body, out the head, and around. So we've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue in the body, up, out, and around. Relax, relax, relax. Slow down. In the chest, up the center of the body, out the head, and around. Just circle that rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Now let's add purple. In the chest, up the center, across the face, out the head, and around. Breathing in the nose, in the chest, up the center, out the head, and around. Good. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple in the chest, up the front, across the face, out the head. Now just breathe. Don't feel dizzy. Slow down. That means you're breathing too hard. Relax the shoulders. Breathe in. Pull it up. Push it out and around. Now let's add white in the chest. Breathe it in. Up the center. Across the face, out the head, and down. Come on, we can do this. In the chest, up the center, push out, and bring it around. Good. Red, orange, yellow, green, purple, white, blue, purple, white, in the chest. Bring it out. Run that rainbow. Just let it run. All of those colors, refreshing the body, renewing the body, grounding the body. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white. Push it out. Now just see, feel, imagine, intended to be so, that the rainbow is just running right up the center of your body. In the chest, up the center, around, and down. Now lower it and pull it in your navel, pull it in your belly button. In, up through the chest, the neck, across the face, push it out. Run the rainbow. Just tell your highest, most holy self, run the rainbow. In my belly, up my chest, across my face, out my head. Now let's breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Now just relax. Just relax. Grand Rising Sydney, run the rainbow. Yeah. Now just see how that feels in your body. See how that feels in your body. Relax the shoulders. Know that the red has grounded you, that the orange has inspired you, that the yellow has strengthened you, that the green is loving you, that the purple is empowering you, that the blue is giving you the ability to communicate, and that the white is purifying you. Yeah. Now, with all of that energy, let's do our affirmation this morning. Our affirmation, holding the energy of all of the rainbow in us. Let us begin. I begin this day with yes. Breathe in, breathe out. Yes to spirit. Breathe in, breathe out. Yes to life. Breathe in, breathe out. Yes to love. Breathe in, breathe out. With yes, I see more clearly. Breathe in, breathe out. I see what is and what is to be. Breathe in, breathe out. Once again, I begin this day with yes. Breathe in, breathe out. Yes to spirit. Breathe in, breathe out. Yes to life. Breathe in, breathe out. Yes to peace. Breathe in, breathe out. Yes to love. Breathe in, breathe out. With yes, I see more clearly. Breathe in, breathe out. What is and what is to be. Breathe in, breathe out. Now just settle in the yes. Settle in the yes. Hold the yes. The yes of the rainbow. The yes of spirit. The yes of life. Yes. Just say yes. Yes to what happened. Yes. Yes to what's coming. Yes. Yes to change. Yes. Just breathe it in. Now, I don't usually do this. I try to keep this on us. But today, I think that our leaders need a blessing. They just need a blessing. So I want you to join with me, if you will, and put your left hand on your heart, right in the center of your chest. And with your right hand, first, let's just bless each other. I see you and I bless you. Oh, yes, I see you and I bless you wherever you are. Come on, send some blessings to the community. We've been here together so long, and some of us are out there feeling alone and separated. Come on, bless somebody. Just hold your hand up to the screen. The universe knows. So wherever you are, we bless you. We bless you. We bless you all. We bless you in every city, every state, every country. Come on, take a breath in. Receive it. Yes. Go on, bless somebody. Blessing Sri Lanka. We bless you. Bless you. I bless you for being here. I bless you for this week. I bless you, Sydney, Australia. I bless you, everybody here, because we've been connected and we just loving on each other. Yeah. Now breathe in and out. Now, wherever you are, whatever city, whatever state, we bless you. I bless you, Kay Evans, that you will have divine employment. I bless you, that you will not lose your home and you will have everything you need because the universe is abundant. I bless you. Yes. I bless all of you out there who are going through chemotherapy, dialysis. I bless you. I bless all of you who are challenged with depression and all other imbalances. I bless you this morning. And this morning, join with me and let's just bless our leaders. Come on, bless your council members, bless your mayor, bless your governor, bless your congressperson, bless your senator. Our leaders need help. Come on, bless them. If you know their names, bless them, bless them, bless them. Bless the president, bless the vice president. Come on, bless you. Start where you are. Who is your mayor? Bless them. I bless the Lori Lightfoot in Chicago, and I bless London Reed in San Francisco. Come on, bless your governor, bless your mayor. If you know your city council person, bless them. If you know your congressperson, bless them. If you know your senator, bless them. Come on, just send energy. Blast them with the rainbow. Go ahead. Go. That is our word today. Bless them, blast them with the rainbow. I'm sending you red energy for grounding. I'm sending you orange energy for creativity. I'm sending you yellow energy for strength and will and power. I'm sending you green energy, divine love. Send your mayor some love, not whether you voted for him or didn't vote for him. Just send them love. Our leaders need help. They need help because right now it looks like such a much. Okay, your governor needs help. Just bless them. Bless them, bless them. Come on, bless them. Bless all the education leaders. Bless all these civil rights workers. Yes, bless. Come on, bless. Bless President Biden. Bless Vice President Harris. Bless the minority leader, the majority leader. Don't just bless your party. Bless everybody. Yes. Yeah, we blessing you, Quality Jones. But you won't get much from them if they stay in conflict and confusion. Don't bless them because you want to get something out of it. Bless them because they need a blessing. They are in total breakdown, okay? And we're paying for it. So just bless. Come on, name your mayor. Bless your congressman. Bless your councilman. Yes, bless the head of education. Bless the principal of your children's school, okay? Bless, bless, bless. Bless the government of Guyana. Yes. Listen, you don't have to believe me. You got power. Okay? Just send it out. Send it out. Send it out. We want shift. We want change. We want connection. We want unity. Bless, 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 bless. Okay? Bless. Okay, bring it back in. Bring it back in. We elected them. We sent them to represent us. And they're in breakdown. Just like so many of us are in breakdown. How many of us are in breakdown with our partner, with our spouse, with our family? Okay? And it's just showing up in the world. So we want to bless. Yes, thank you, Annie Power. Send that rainbow out. Send that rainbow out. Okay? Because we can do it. We can do it. So listen, I don't have a book this week. I have something else. I was in the supermarket and I saw this on the rack. It's by the Los Angeles Times. I'm a New Yorker. It's by the Los Angeles Times, and it's an entire magazine on wellness. And specifically mindfulness and the practice of mindfulness. You know, I studied mindfulness to become a certified instructor. I didn't finish because once I got what I needed, I left. But I want to read this particular article to you today. So this is not a book. I don't know where you can get it. I got mine in the supermarket. But the article I want to share with you, time for an attitude adjustment. Okay? Time for an attitude adjustment. Take a breath. Listen, this is from the magazine on wellness, special edition by the Los Angeles Times. It's about wellness and mindfulness. Okay? Listen to this. If we all wore a digital complaint tracker throughout the day, we'd probably be surprised how much we moan about life's daily irritations. Now, we started this morning with such a much. And, just so we could get it off our chest, because there's nothing wrong with that. That's not what this article is talking about. It's talking about the attitude of complaining and whining all of the time about everything. And they're saying it's time for an attitude adjustment so that we can have a new level of wellness. Listen, traffic is ruining my day. My date last night was terrible. I'll be single forever. I still can't believe how rude the salesperson was to me 3 years ago. Learning how to eliminate those constant, persisting grumbling may be a first crucial step toward wellness. And the way to do it is called the complaint cleansing. Okay? If you want to attune and shift your attitude, you need to stop complaining. All right? Raise your hand if you know you've been whining and complaining. Just raise your hand. Okay? It says for a complaint cleanse. What happens when we complain is that we're basically training the brain to look for the things we are not happy about. Okay. When you're complaining and talking about what's wrong all the time, you are training your brain to bring to your awareness the things that you're not happy about, the things that upset you. You're training your brain. It says, when we make a conscious choice to focus on solutions and to focus on the things that are right, we actually start changing the neural pathways in the brain. Okay? Then we start to experience life differently because our attitude changes. All right? You ready? The writer of this article says she decided to try a week-long complaint cleanse. That means whenever she felt her negative thoughts or an anxiety, she stopped, took a breath, and controlled her mind. After 7 days, her anxiety improved, so she decided to keep it up. So many of us complain on a regular basis without realizing that we're doing it. When you do a complaint cleanse, you have a super awareness of what you are thinking and what you are speaking. When you choose to stop complaining and focus on what's right and what's working, okay, you start to become aware of when you're complaining. Because so many people don't even understand that they are complaining. Husbands say that all the time to the wives. Why are you always complaining? You always point out what I don't do. Why don't you ever look at the stuff I do? Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know that husbands do that. Mind your business. The first step of a complaint cleanse is to listen to yourself. Just listen to yourself. That's the advice of wellness expert Deepak Chopra. Y'all know Dr. Chopra. Whenever you feel like you are criticizing or condemning or complaining or playing the victim, the first thing to do is press your pause button. Do you have a pause button? I have a pause button. Okay. My pause button is right here. Okay. Pause. Wait a minute. Pause. When I'm getting ready to go Brooklyn on somebody, when I'm getting ready to let somebody pause, I stop my brain and my lips. Try it. Where's your pause button? It could be here. It could be here. It could be here. Have a pause button, literally. And when you see yourself going into whatever you do, hit the pause button. Pause. So that's what Deepak Chopra says. He says, press the pause button in your mind and you will actually be a witness to how you are reacting. Chopra said, if you do it enough, you will realize that you have a range of options of how to react in any circumstances. Slowly, this will start to influence your life so that you stop being a victim and start becoming a creator. When a complaint inevitably does pop out your mouth during the cleanse, don't get frustrated. Simply notice that thought and say, wow, I wonder why I feel that way. Imagine that every thought you have is either feeding a flower in your mind or a cactus. The thoughts that are based in love and peace feed the flower. The thoughts that are based in fear and complaining feed the cactus. You have an opportunity every time you have a thought to ask yourself, what am I feeding in my life? That is good right there. That is good every time you open your mouth or every time you start entertaining a thought. Ask yourself, what am I feeding in my life? If you decide that your complaint deserves no more energy, the next step, when you hit the pause button and stop the complaint, the next step is to practice gratitude. That could be a gratitude journal, a community service, treating somebody to coffee. It could also take a less tangible form of just taking a breath and saying thank you. Why be grateful? Gratitude empowers you. Gratitude empowers you because it helps you shift and adjust your attitude to what you have and what's good. Gratitude boosts your self-control. When you stop complaining, whining, criticizing, judging, hit the pause button, take a breath, that is self-control. And it helps you grow it so that you're not going off on people, telling people you're okay. Gratitude helps you sleep better. You know, the things that we judge and worry and complain about, the things that we're a victim to, they play in our mind at night. We feed those cactuses. We feed them and they keep us up at night. Have you ever had a hard time going to sleep because your mind wouldn't shut the hell up? Okay. Gratitude fosters a sense of community. How many of y'all are grateful that we're here? How many of you are going to take what you hear today, adjust your attitude, run the rainbow, begin each day with yes, and use it throughout the week? Right here in this community, how many of you are going to go into the week blessing your mayor, your councilman, the head of government? Just use this stuff. Yeah. And we as a community will be wherever we are in the world doing it, and it will affect other people. Gratitude helps fend off depression. Did you know that? Now, I know some depression is physiological, meaning there are some things that go on in the body that send the brain off to the left. And if that's your issue and you need to go and get support, whether it's meds or therapy, do that. But also be grateful that meds are available. Be grateful that you can get counseling or support. Be grateful. Gratitude helps fend off depression. Gratitude makes you a better partner, spouse, wife, husband. Just be grateful. Don't always look for what they didn't do or can't do or ain't doing. Just be grateful that you got somebody to snuggle up to at night. Be grateful that somebody can help you bring in the groceries or help you raise the children. Be grateful. Gratitude makes you a better partner. Gratitude makes you a better boss or manager or worker. Be grateful that you have a job. Stop complaining about the little bit of money that it pays you because you could have no job and get $19 a month in food stamps. Be grateful, okay? And gratitude, it increases your satisfaction in life. Yeah? With gratitude, you won't just improve your own mental health when you stop complaining and start showing gratitude, but your positivity becomes contagious. Most people have no idea how powerful they are without doing anything other than embodying a new attitude, that which you want to see more of. You can totally change your life and someone else's experience. Okay. Time for attitude adjustment. And that came from the Los Angeles Times Magazine special edition on wellness. Okay. No book today. But today I want to talk to you about two things. Okay. Two things: the promise in the pain and the success in the struggle. Listen, babies. Oh, my beloveds. There is a promise of peace in the pain. So many of us have pain, pain from the past, pain that we're going through, pain of what we're thinking. Most of the pain that we experience is a function of what we think about, not about what we go through. It's what we think about what we're going through, what we think about what we've been through, what we think about what could happen, what might happen. And we create pain. Here is the acronym for pain. Pay attention inward now. Pay attention inward now, because there's a promise of healing, of growth, of light, of love in your pain. There is a promise in your pain. Have you ever had surgery? Have you ever had surgery where they had to go in and cut something out or fix something, put something back together, put something in? And when you wake up, the pain is horrible. But baby, you know, once that pain subsides, whatever they took out, whatever they fixed, whatever they put in, that you're going to be healed. There is a promise of healing in your pain. Pay attention inward now. What are you telling yourself about the pain, the mental pain, the emotional pain? What are you expecting? Are you complaining and whining about the pain? There is a promise in the pain. If you pay attention, if you turn in, if you surrender, if you turn it over, if you pray deeply, if you breathe deeply, if you're grateful, if you bless others in the midst of your pain, the promise is you will be healed. There is a promise in the pain. It's calling you to look deeper within yourself. I don't care if the pain is physical, if it's mental, if it's emotional. There's a promise in the pain. Pay attention inward. There is a healing that you need. There's a learning that you need. There's a growing underway. There's a need for more gratitude. Pay attention inward now, because there's a promise in your pain. There's a purpose in your pain, okay? And there is a success in your struggle. There is a success in your struggle. Now, if the struggle is worthy and valuable, if the struggle is within yourself, how to do, what to do, and you're willing to turn it over, you're willing to trust, you're willing to ask for help, ask for support, the success will come. If you're just struggling and complaining and whining, and if you're talking about how much you struggle, and if you don't ever get to the point where you say, the struggle is over, I am surrendered. The struggle is over. I am looking for the opportunity in the obstacle. The struggle is over. I am paying attention inward. I am looking for the promise, not what's going wrong. I am success, and I will walk it out until I see it in my life. If you do it that way, oh, there will be success in your struggle. Listen, I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. You don't have to believe me. Look it up if you want to, particularly if you're talking about being mindful. Yeah, that we spend so much time. The brain has a negativity bias. The brain will focus on the negativity. Why? Because that's how the deceptive intelligence works. You can have everything is wonderful, everything is fine, and you'll say, oh, but there's a wrinkle. Or you go somewhere and everything is wonderful, the people are good, and then yeah, but the beans were salty. Okay. The brain has a negativity bias, and we have to hit the pause button and go forward in gratitude, go forward in blessing, go forward in love, as opposed to getting stuck in the negativity bias. You will remember every bad thing that happened. You will remember every uncomfortable thing that happened. You will remember who rolled their eye. There's 50 people in the room, and you look at the one person and you say, why are they rolling their eyes at me? Well, what about the other 49 people? Are they rolling their eyes? Okay. That's the negativity bias. And that's when you have to hit the pause button and say, I begin with yes. Yes, I'm in pain right now, but there's a promise in this pain, and I say yes to the promise. Yes, I'm struggling a little bit financially or emotionally, struggling in my marriage, struggling in my relationship, struggling to find a job, but I say yes to the struggle and I claim the success. Can you hear me? You are powerful. Shift your attitude out of looking at what's wrong, what ain't happening, what you don't have, what somebody did. Let me tell you something. The good thing about getting older, okay, because y'all know I'm getting older. Been here almost 7 decades. The good thing about that is you don't remember nothing. I don't remember what nobody did. I can't remember where I put my glasses. All right. I go upstairs. I can't remember why I went up there. I have to go back downstairs and stand where I was. Said, what was I going upstairs for? All right. Oh, listen, it's real. It is real. I keep forgetting to take my ginkgo biloba. A time for an attitude adjustment. We've been through a lot, but we got through it. Why are we focusing on what we've been through as opposed to celebrating that we got through it? I don't understand. Adjust your attitude. There is a promise in the pain. There is a success in the struggle. What are you going to focus on? What are you going to focus on? Are you going to use the power of your brain to complain and to whine? Are you going to adjust your attitude, and look for the things that you can be grateful about? I am so grateful that I survived the 18 months because 600,000 people didn't. I am so grateful. My children, my grandchildren, all of us are well. Peace and freedom are well. My doggies made it. I am so grateful. I am so grateful that even though I started with no toilet paper, there were people willing to send me toilet paper in the mail. And I'm so grateful. Remember how many times we blessed the postal workers? Remember how many times we blessed the UPS drivers? And because we were grateful. Let's stop focusing on how long it was, how hard it was. Okay? Now, some of us came out of that and we're still in pain because we lost a job or we lost a family member. There's a promise in that pain. Be grateful that you had that person. Be grateful that you had whatever was required to lay them to rest. Be grateful that because we couldn't get together, we had to start finding a new way to do homegoing ceremonies. Yeah? They didn't just throw our loved ones in a box and toss them over, throw some dirt in their. Come on, somebody. Attitude adjustment. What did the card say? Go. Go. Give yourself permission to go to a new way of being. Say yes. Stay in the rainbow of life, not in the sewer. Okay? So there's a promise in the pain. And if you pay attention inward, what is really going on here? What am I feeling? What am I thinking? Oh, there's a thought. Oh, pause. Listen, this is a formula. And if you're struggling right now, surrender. Open yourself to grace. Surrender. Surrender is the greatest success. It is not easy for everybody, and people are challenged right now. But the universe is abundant, and God is always looking out for us. The angels, the guardians, the ancestors, they want us to be happy. Stop depending on other human beings. Turn to the divine, shift your attitude, adjust your attitude, and know that maybe you can't make it happen, but the Creator can. Maybe you don't know what to do, but your Creator does. Just shift your attitude. Stop the complaining. Stop the whining. Stop expecting everything to fall apart. Okay? There's a promise in the pain. And the promise is if you get grateful, if you ask for help, if you clean out what's going on inside that keeps you stuck in what used to be, just because it was doesn't mean it is or that it will be. What is right now is an opportunity to say yes to more. Yeah. To be grateful for what is. Yeah. And you don't have to like it. I don't know why we think we have to like everything. I don't understand. When I was growing up, my grandmother used to give me Scott's Emotion. Oh, yes, thank you. And cod liver oil. Yes, thank you. Oh my God, it was so horrible. And now I'm paying 1969 for some omega-3 oil. When my grandmother was giving it to me on a spoon and I didn't want it. Okay. Now I just say, yes, thank you. Okay. And that's why this face can look like this after almost 7 decades. Okay. Say, yes, thank you. Get grateful. Look for the promise in the pain and look for the success in the struggle. Oh, I hope that was good to somebody. I hope somebody heard something that they needed to hear today. Yes, the pause button, run the rainbow, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. Just keep asking, just keep surrendering. Begin each day with yes. And what else did we talk about? Adjust your attitude. Okay. So I hope again to see you tomorrow. I don't have really nothing today other than that. Say yes. Tomorrow in the spiritual study sanctuary, you can go to Iyanla.com under resources and sign up if you want to. Listen, if you don't want to pay for the whole 9 months and you just want to do a la carte, the a la carte doesn't go up until the live sessions are over. So we've got 1 more week in our current book, The 7 Main Aspects of God. And then after the live sessions end, if you buy a la carte, you'll get it after the live sessions end. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? I think that's it for me. I want to leave you with a reading today out of Until Today, Mama Masi's favorite book. Yes, good, good, good. Mama Masi's favorite book. I don't have the cover on it, but this is Until Today. This book, when did I write this book? I wrote this book in, let me see, 2000. Wow, 21 years ago. I'm just horrified. I've been doing this a long time. Okay, 21 years ago. Wow. All right, I'm reading you the message from October 10th in Until Today. If you have the book, you might want to read along. And listen, this is what it says. It says, I will realize my own worth when I accept there is a pure and right spirit within me. Oh, beloved, so many of us think that we're broken and damaged and wounded beyond repair. We're not. There is a pure and right spirit within you, and it's teaching you through your pain, and it's growing you through your struggles. Just say yes and be grateful that the Creator isn't finished with you and finds you important enough and worthy enough to knock on your life with a little thing wake-up call. Okay, here we go. It's all there. Everything you need to know. Why you are here, what you are here to do, and how you must go about accomplishing every task. The answer to every question you have ever asked yourself or asked of anyone. Why you are who you are, the cause of each and every experience you've endured or conquered, and exactly what those experiences were designed to teach you. It's all right there in your heart. Not the heart that beats to keep you alive, a different kind of heart. The heart we are referring to is the heart of your soul, your heart of hearts. It is there that you will find the voice of your spirit. It is this heart that must be clean. That's why we're doing the complaint cleanse, and peace filled. That's why we're breathing and running the rainbow, in order for your mind, your spirit, and your life to soar. Can you hear me? Stop whining and complaining, and your mind, your spirit, and your life will soar. Listen, listen. The Spirit's voice comes so softly into your heart that it will be difficult to hear if you are angry. An angry heart is a hardened heart that is closed to the spirit of healing. It will be equally difficult for you to receive your heart's divine direction if you insist on blaming others for what you are or are not. Your heart knows the truth, your true identity, and the true purpose of your life. If you are ready and willing to know what your heart already knows, ask your heart to cleanse itself. Your complaint cleanse. Aren't these things all connected? Ask your heart to cleanse itself of all anger, resentment, and fear. Ask that your heart be healed of all shame, guilt, dishonesty, and pain. With a clear and open heart, you can do anything you choose. Until today, you may have believed that your heart was beyond repair. Just for today, spend some time listening to your heart. Ask to be guided away from what you no longer need or desire onto the path of all you deserve. Do this just once and you'll never regret it. Listen to your heart today, beloveds. Do that complaint cleanse. Do it. Do it. Go forth and do it. Start your days with yes. I want you to have a great, great week. I'll see you tomorrow if you're joining me. And if not, just keep blessing. Know that I love you and I bless you. Deep bow. Deep, deep bow to you. Take good care of yourself this week, okay? Bye.